Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Defense 5 Deluxe Edition. In this episode we are going to 3 times around, I think it is, and we'll only be playing it once because, you know, that's what we do. It's called 3 times around, so I don't know. That was a dumb joke. Anyways, so let's see, where is it? Here we go, 3 times around. Like I said, or I don't think I said it right now, but I've said it before. I've never played this track, so going in on hard is kind of interesting. Let's see, I'm assuming it just goes down, goes around 3 times, and then goes all the way down. So what I'm going to do is place a Monkey Buccaneer there, partly because there's water, and whenever there's water I want to use a Monkey Buccaneer, and also because it has really good attack rate, and as you might have seen from the last episode, is really good. Now there's a long stream here, which makes me want to only use Buccaneers. Maybe I'll do that for like easy or medium when I play through this again, but not this time, because that would be a little spammy, I suppose, just a little bit. But here I'm getting the Grape Shot upgrade before I get the faster shooting. One, because it was cheaper, I think, and also because the spread damage, or the area of effect, I guess, not really area of effect, but the spread shot, I guess it would be, is a little bit more useful here because of this little circular part of the track. The Grape Shot would be helpful to pop more balloons at once rather than faster shooting, which obviously is helpful, but I think having that area of effect might be a little bit more useful, although, you know, obviously these are still beginning stages, so there's not really that many balloons at once, I suppose, or just not many balloons in general, so it doesn't really matter which order you buy them in, I suppose, but I always prefer Grape Shot. Or not. Why did I say that? I don't always prefer Grape Shot. In this situation, I guess I would prefer Grape Shot first, even though it doesn't really make much of a difference. Now, I'm kind of wondering if I can fit one ice tower in the middle and have its Arctic Wind cover this entire circle, because that would be pretty cool. If the tack shooter had more range, and or if I used a Monkey Village to increase its range, then that'd be kind of cool if it could fill up this entire area. Now I know that a regular ice tower is not going to have enough range to cover this entire thing. It will need an Arctic Wind and or Viral Frost to actually affect anything on that range, possibly. And I'm pretty sure it has enough range. If it doesn't have enough range, then I'll try to get a Monkey Village to deal with that, because I'd really like to use a ice tower. Although I should probably get Destroyer first, just to be sure that I have enough money, I suppose, or not have enough money, have enough attack power. I don't know why, well, I know why I said money, but the reason I said money is because, well, slight tangent, but there was this thing called the Peregrine Glove. It's still a thing, I think. It's basically a wireless mouse / keyboard that you wear on your hand, I suppose you could call it that. It's basically a glove, as the name suggests, that obviously you wear on your hand because it's a glove, but there's little sensors on your fingers and your thumb tip, the tip of your thumb, so that you can like use your hand as a hotkey, or use all the different parts of your fingers and stuff as a hotkey. It's kind of hard to explain. I think I mentioned it a few months ago when I first heard about it, and I was like, oh sweet, that's so cool. And then I think I sent them a message on Facebook saying like, oh hey, if I, or like, can you possibly send me one so I could use it in a video and, you know, advertise it like that. And then they said like, oh, search the affiliate project or program or whatever. So I did look it up and I was like, I guess I'll apply. I'm not really sure if I'll even get like accepted or whatever, if they'll notice me, because I barely had any subscribers then. And then they did say like, oh yeah, sure, if you buy a glove and then do all this and blah blah blah, then you can actually make money. I was like, oh, I actually have to buy it, which I'm not necessarily against buying it, because I think it's a really cool product, even if I've never used it. It's just I really don't have the money for it, which was pretty funny, because I mean, if I had started actually saving for it, then I would have had enough by now, but I just thought it was kind of funny that I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna send me one for free? And they're like, no, you gotta buy it first. I was like, dang it. So I'm still technically an affiliate, so if I did have the glove and actually like made videos off of it and stuff, I could actually get paid for it, which is cool. But again, with the whole no money thing. And just a random tangent, in case any of you were wondering, if you'd really like me to save up for that and get it, then I'll totally try to, although, like I think I kind of mentioned in the last episode, a lot of my money, if not all of my money, is going to be going into student loans and such. Although having that glove would also add like, an extra income if any of you actually were interested in buying it, or had family that was interested in buying it, because I'm assuming, not really sure, kind of assuming that most of you are under 18 and or out of the US, so not necessarily able to buy things like that, because it does cost like $100, I think, or a little over $100, which for me is pretty expensive, just because I have like less than $100, I guess. Well, yeah, I think I have about 100, but not 100 that I'm able to spend on something like that. So anyways, back to Bloons. As I mentioned, the ice tower does not have enough range to hit the circle on the outside, so right now this ice tower is doing literally nothing to help me out, although it's actually a little bit more than worthless, because now it's actually taking up space that I could be like putting in a boomerang thrower that does have the range or something. Although I do know that I am going to upgrade its range, but that is going to be in a while. So I guess for now, I'm gonna actually, wait, haha, I probably should have kept that there, but I'm going to use a monkey farmer and banana farm. That's what they're called. I always get them confused. I always say banana farmer and a monkey farm. But anyways, so I'm actually going to use that to get some money out of this thing and actually, you know, save up money, I suppose, to be able to buy the ice tower upgrade. And I'm a little bit worried about that destroyer not doing so well, but I have to remember that it goes 3 times around that circle, or I'm assuming it goes 3 times around that circle because I've never played this track and I don't think it's actually made it that far, but it keeps looking like it's about to go down and complete 1 circle and leave, but I'm assuming it's going to make 2 more trips around the circle because of the name 3 times around, even though I've never been here, blah blah blah, repeating myself. But yeah, so this destroyer should do fine. It has camo detection, has lead popping ability, has super fast attack rate, and now it has a large majority of the track within its range. It doesn't have the entire track, obviously. There's still some ends here and then a bit of that circle, but because this circles around 3 times, again, hopefully, blah blah blah, it should do fine. So that's really good. And what else? Not really sure what else to talk about. I still kind of want to talk about Eternal, just because I really like that game and I really want to play it a lot, but then obviously if I'm not recording it, then it feels like it's a waste of time, even though in a sense video games are kind of technically a waste of time, sort of, kind of. Yeah, they pretty much are. I mean, unless you're making a living off of it and or making it part of your job, which is still technically kind of making a living off it. Anyways, video games in general are basically a waste of time, but like I've somewhat mentioned just now, it can be useful. Anyways, so let's see. I could sell this and get a bunch of money and use that for the ice tower, which is actually what I'm gonna do. Is it what I'm gonna do? Is it? No, it's not what I'm gonna do. I'll put this back here, and then I'll just wait until I have enough money, even though I feel like that's probably a really bad idea. Probably making a bad financial decision in this game, which is kind of funny, but yeah, might as well. Because obviously this destroyer is living up to its name very well. And what else? I was kind of thinking for one of these episodes I would try, am I gonna actually run out of something? Nope, that still did pretty good. So obviously, well, not necessarily obviously, but as you could see probably, it does go around 3 times, which is what helped my destroyer actually be able to get it, but because of that, it's really hard to tell which balloons are how far on the track, or how far each balloon is on the track, and I lost a couple lives, just a few, not too many, but obviously more than 0 is not as good as less than 0, well, not less than 0, but less than 1, I suppose. Anyways, let's sell that, and I should have done that during the round, so that I could actually, do better, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. No more farms. So now, like I said, I should have done that earlier, but now those balloons will move slower around the track, which should be much much easier. Well, maybe not much, but you know what I mean. Alright, so now once I get about 1,000 more money, or cash, or whatever you want to call it, I'll be able to get the viral frost, and this is actually pretty interesting, because now it's clumping up really well. Come on. Is it not? Okay, so it's within the range to be slowed down, but it's not within the range to be popped, which is pretty interesting. That is really weird, but anyways, now that I have the viral frost ability, the freezing effect will be a little bit more effective. So now I really shouldn't have any problem. I guess the really only problem I should have is with camo balloons, which is why my next plan of business, what's the term for that? Order of business? I think that's the term. My next order of business or something like that. I don't know. Will be to get a monkey village. But I was also saying, I think I interrupted myself. Can I put it here? Because I don't want to put it in the circle, just for OCD's sake. But I kind of want it to affect that one there. That's better. Alright, what was I saying? Alright, keep interrupting myself. But, alright, so there we go. With the monkey beacon, now it has more range, so that's able to actually cover the entire circle. This is not quite good. Alright, that's fine. Anyways, monkey fort, and then I'll go for the radar scanner before the jungle drums, because right now attack speed is not really my problem. Just the camo detection for, as you could see, a couple of those camo balloons. However, something I did just realize is the, whatchamacallit, the Moab. Dang it. I saw that it was ready to be bought, so I thought, oh sweet, I'll buy it, and then I realized, wait a minute, I was saving up for a radar scanner. But again, I keep interrupting myself. I was going to say something about, I kind of wanted to record an episode, just me talking normally and everything, and then see if I could like fast forward to make like double speed, or at least like 1.5 times speed for my commentary and the video. And actually keep my commentary while the video is still fast forwarded. The reason I can't really do that now is because of the editing software that I'm using, that if I were to fast forward the video, then it would also cut the audio rather than just fast forward the audio. But then I've realized that I do have an audio audio software that I can actually fast forward the audio for. However, I'm not sure if I'll be able to fast forward the actual gameplay audio. That would be a little difficult, although if I did fast forward it, I could also play like my brother's music over the video or something. I don't know. So let me know what you think about that in the comments, if you want to see me do that for like 1 or maybe 2 episodes just to try it out or something. But anyways, Moab Mauler, and again, I call them Moab Maulers, even though they're Moabs and all that. But the Destroyer, let's see, does it have one more time? Alright, good. So you can take out one Moab, a single Moab, and it's not very good. You know what? I think I'm just going to get a bunch of Destroyers. Can I fit 2 right here? Yeah, I can. Alright, that's nice. So I'm just going to get a whole bunch of Destroyers. Because I know at the beginning I said that I shouldn't, but at least I've got an ice tower in the monkey village, so it's not completely just spamming Destroyers, but at least having 4 would be nice to help me be confident that I can destroy a BFB. I almost said destroyer, but that doesn't make sense. Also, see, one of the things that I would like to do with my channel, once I have like more than 1,000 subscribers, I was gonna say like 1,000,000, but that's like way down the line. But just if I did have more subscribers, or even I guess I could do it with the subscribers that I have now, just like being able to recommend like, oh hey, you should go check out this video that I link in the description, and then like by the next day that video has like 1,000 more views, and it's like, yay, that video actually became more popular, and or that YouTuber has a lot more subscribers now, type of thing. Like, I want to be able to share stuff that I like with you guys more than just like, oh hey, this game that I'm playing, you should watch me play for who knows how long, and blah blah blah. And also, another slight random tangent, Wednesday's video, which someone commented on yesterday, saying that watching me play it made them want to play the game. For any of you that don't know, this game, this specific game, Bloons Tower Defense 5 Deluxe Edition, that you have to buy. It's, I think, $15 or $20, but there is also a free web version that's not quite high quality graphics as this, and you don't have 2 of those towers, but there's a couple more stages or some. There's some pros to watching, not like professionals, but like there are some good things, good sides to playing the game on the web browser, whatever web browser you use, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome, or Safari, or whatever else there is. I only know of those 4, but anyways, there are some benefits, I guess, to playing on that side of things rather than playing this, which is, like I said, a version that I bought and downloaded, and now I don't have to play online. Well, I can't play online. Actually, it's a completely offline game unless I'm updating. However, this thing right here is a problem for me because I don't want to deal with that. Let's see. So I've got 6 destroyers now, which is pretty awesome. But let's see. I don't want to deal with Bloons being stuck right here. So how can I get rid of that? I could use some tack shooters. I could use some boomerang throwers, some glue gunners. Don't really know what else, because I mean with 6 destroyers, obviously you can get through that Moab layer pretty well. You don't really have to worry too much about clumps, or clump busting, I guess, because wow, there's a lot of Bloons right there. But actually something that I would actually be a little bit afraid of is regrow Bloons, and whether or not they would be able to live through that. And someone mentioned, I'll try it now. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't because of a thing. But I was going to try out the blade shooter upgrade, but I'm actually not going to because all these Bloons that are going to be here are going to be frozen. So I need the Ring of Fire to pop through those. But speaking of the word frozen, there's this Disney movie coming out, or that already came out, called Frozen. And my first impression just from the trailers was like, meh, it seems like an okay Disney movie. Seems like they could have done better just from the initial trailers. And then I was like, yeah, maybe I'll see it. Probably will, but don't know if I really want to. And then my brother was like, oh hey, there's this thing online where it shows this scene where there's some animation flaw and blah blah. And I was like, oh, Disney, come on, you're slipping, blah blah, getting bad reviews from people online. And I was like, oh, I don't want to watch it. And then I actually saw the scene where the whole like supposed animation flaw was, and I guess it's an animation flaw, but it's just really hard to tell, for me at least. Even when it's slowed down, zoomed in, I know what I'm looking for, it still looks like maybe we're just not understanding what we're looking at, and it's not actually an animation flaw type of thing. But anyways, and also listening to one of the music, or one of the songs, because the animation flaw was during one of the songs or whatever. I don't know, I still want to see it now, just because I'm a fan of Disney movies, and I don't want to fall into that trap of just, oh, I like Disney, I guess I'll just watch everything they ever make, even if it's not that good. But, I mean, I'd want to at least give it a chance. Don't want to just not give it a chance, I guess. But let's see. Alright, so my monkey village isn't able to give my Rings of Fire any of their bonuses, but wow, the Ring of Fire can even hit it from way over there. So if there's any camo Bloons that I'll have to deal with that like clump up and start regrowing or something, then that's not going to happen. Although, I'd actually like to give this the Monkey Intelligence Bureau because of those zebra Bloons and the white Bloons, just to be sure that maybe that will affect the ice tower and let it pop zebra and white Bloons or something, because I remember testing that in a sandbox special and it didn't work. So anyways, that was actually all my money. I was about to buy another Ring of Fire. I'd like to get maybe 5 or 50 Rings of Fire. Probably not 50, but I'd like to get a couple more. Having 6 destroyers is a really good Moab buster, especially because of the way that this track is set up. Ice Tower, really good in that position just because this is the majority of the track right here. Rings of Fire to help out with any regrow Bloons. Actually, I think that's pretty much it. This is actually going to be a clump because of round 63, the ceramic clumps. But the Ice Tower makes short work of that pretty well, plus the 6 destroyers, of course. And I'm sure Glaive Ricochet would be really great on this stage, but as of right now, I don't really need it. Yeah. So yeah, these ice towers are working really well. And also, someone else was saying, it might have been the same person, they commented saying that they like watching these videos because it gives them strategies for when they're playing and stuff. And I was like, oh, sweet, that's actually what I say is what these are for sometimes. Good to know that my videos are being used for what I think they should be used for, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think this might be it for my defense. I mean, I guess I could throw in some more destroyers or some more rings of fire, but I don't really need anything else, as far as I know. It's kind of like that one stage, what was it? Was it Pumpkin Patch? I think, was it? No. What? I can't remember what stage I was playing. The maze, that's what it was. I looked back on that video, and it was like on run 55 that I stopped building, and I just let my defenses go, and it just destroyed everything on that defense, which was pretty awesome. Really hoping that the 6 destroyers is enough, and the 3 rings of fire is enough to defeat all these BFEs and Moabs and stuff. I'll try to save a little more often, and then if I ever actually do lose, then I'll restart, and not restart, but load from my save point, and then throw in some more destroyers or Moab Maulers or something. Now that I say that, it makes me want to do something else. It's so weird how I'll say like, oh yeah, this is a good idea, and then immediately think, maybe I'll do something else, because now I don't want to do it. It's so weird how that happens. It reminds me of this thing that I would probably call, I shall name, like the procrastination hypothesis, or the procrastination effect, or something like that. Procrastination phenomenon, something, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but where, like, specifically, I remember this being in college, but also in high school. I said also twice, but anyways, on to what I was actually talking about. Basically, like, if I have an assignment due on Monday, and then it's like Sunday night, or, well, no, if it's due Monday, and it's like Friday night, I'm like, I've got like 2 days to do it, I can write 10 pages of essay in a week. But then I'm like, what? Why did I say that? It's like, I've got 2 more days. But anyways, I'm doing a really bad job of explaining this. But basically, whenever I procrastinate and then realize, dang it, I have less time than I need to do this assignment, and then I rush through it and have that adrenaline rush of procrastination, and I get it all done really flimsily or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, see, I could do that. And then like the next time something's due really close, I think, oh yeah, I'll just procrastinate till the last minute and then just do it real quick. And then because I have that confidence of, oh yeah, I can do this, then I don't have that adrenaline rush of procrastination, and then I end up not doing it. So it's kind of like you can't throw yourself into the safety net, but you gotta know that it is there, I guess, or just forget that it's there and know that you'll be safe or something. I don't know how to describe this. I'm doing a terrible job. I'm not encouraging procrastination, or at least I don't mean to encourage procrastination. I do think it is a very good idea to get your stuff done as soon as you know that it is due. Like, at the very least, try to set a goal of finishing your assignments the day before they're due, not the day they are due. Definitely for long-term projects, get them out of the way as soon as possible. Do not wait till the last minute. Do not think, oh, I've got all month to do this thing, I'll start in 3 weeks. No, try to get it done in 3 weeks. Don't just, I don't think I can stress that enough of just how big of a problem procrastination is. Even I still, and I say even I still struggle with it as if I'm someone that shouldn't struggle with it. I still struggle with it a lot, but definitely recommend not procrastinating, because that's always good to not procrastinate. And I know there's probably some of you, maybe one of you, that doesn't struggle with procrastination at all, is like always doing stuff as soon as they're due, and I applaud you for that. I'll give you a little applause right there. And I don't know, maybe one of you actually doesn't have any problem with procrastination. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Alright, so let's see. I'd like to get the call to arms just for fun. Just added bonus, I suppose. And I probably should have been using a monkey farmer and banana farm for a longer period of time. But meh. I don't need it, obviously. Again, partly because of deluxe upgrades, because of the Dreadnought ability. However, even if I didn't have the Dreadnought ability, if I had given it to Monkey Intelligence Bureau, then it would still have the same effect. So that's nice. But, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like at this point, when, like I said, I'm not going to be building anything, my defense is clearly rock solid, maybe I could just, like, fast forward through these ending bits, or something like that, or just skip ahead and be like, oh, hey, look, nothing went wrong. I mean, obviously I did lose 10 lives earlier, but I could have avoided that by building different towers or getting the ice tower upgrade sooner or something. I don't know. So, alright, 6 destroyers. Very, very good at taking down everything. Obviously the Rings of Fire help, and the ice tower is a definite boost, but destroyers are very, very powerful. Which is why they don't have water in every stage, because then that would be really overpowered, and then of course there's not always this much water. Although there's that one stage, Archipelago, which I think I might be coming up to soon. Haven't really been paying attention to what tracks I have left. But oh yeah, this one, round 76, just a bunch of ceramic regrows, which is not a problem because of my super duper fast attack rate. Did I say a fast? But super super fast attack rate. From the 6 destroyers, plus the not the Ring of Fire, the Viral Frost Ice Tower. Very powerful against the ceramic rushes. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. You guys should give me topics to talk about. Can't necessarily guarantee that I'll talk about them, but I'll definitely take it into consideration, just because obviously I don't know what else to talk about. And for a second there, I'm like, oh no, there's a bunch of BFBs getting through, but then I'm realizing, wait a minute, they've got 2 more times to go around, they're going really slow, and these destroyers are awesome, they live up to their name, and might as well use this ability, just to help take that down even faster, because just look at that attack, it's practically a constant beam of destruction, which just reminded me, now I kind of want to use a Ray of Doom with the Dartling gun. Maybe. I'll build one just for the fun of it. Probably not going to get up to the Ray of Doom before the end of this, and I did not need that Bloontonium dart, but oh well. I'm gonna try to get a, whatchamacallit, Ray of Doom. If anything, I'll just get the Laser Blast, what is it called? Laser Cannon. Yeah. Just because of how much I would love to have a Ray of Doom right here. Because it would be pretty powerful against the 3 times around. Because if the circle goes around 3 times, then the Ray of Doom would be able to pierce through like 6 times. So yeah. And you know what? Wow, I am really indecisive and lazy and ADHD, I think. And yeah, these Rings of Fire don't have camo detection, but not a big deal. I'm bored now. I really have a problem with as soon as I say, oh yeah, this thing, then I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. Oh man. Speaking of that, new Super Mario Bros. Wii. 1, obviously I never recorded any more of it. 2, I let my brother borrow the Wii and the controller. Well, I actually have more controllers, but I don't have a Wii anymore, so can't record any more of that anytime soon. Because my brother's going through playing Legend of Zelda, which obviously, another thing, can't play any more Legend of Zelda, because I played like 6 episodes, maybe 7. And as far as that, there's so many other games that I want to play, like, so many games that I want to do Let's Play of, but I'm not really in the position to do as many Let's Plays as I want, which is really lame, but, man. See, I want to be like, oh yeah, leave a comment in the comments below as a suggestion for what games I should play, and then I'll follow the suggestions or something, but I can't really follow the suggestions when I'm barely playing this one game. I mean, sure, Bloons Side Events is a great game, but I feel like my channel is completely dominated by Bloons Side Events games, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense, it's like my thing, I suppose, but it's like I want to play so many other games. Like, even like an MMO, like Eden Eternal, or even World of Warcraft, if I had the money to actually pay for all the expansion packs and subscription and all that, that'd be a really cool game. And again, if I had enough money, I would definitely try to pay for like at least some of your guys' subscriptions, and that looked really cool with all those Moabs in a circle right there. But obviously they were still no match. I was actually kind of afraid. I wanted to use the Call to Arms ability, but that was pretty cool. And the destroyers, like I've said before, are really living up to their name. I could probably build a couple more. 3,775. Yeah, I could definitely build a couple more. But I kind of want to see how much power these 6 have, even if I do have to use the Call to Arms ability. After this round, actually, I do think I want to build some more, because again, with my whole indecisiveness, yeah, I might as well build a couple more. Maybe get 10 in here, so like 2 more on each side, and I want to get them as close together as I can. Just trying to get it right. There we go. Alright, and obviously that made a very tiny dent in my money. And let's see, can I fit one right there? Right there. Alright, so I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm not really talking, which I feel like I say that I don't know what I'm saying a lot, even when I do know what I'm saying. I just don't know how to follow up what I'm saying with words of some sort. What kind of TV shows do you guys watch? I'm sure I've mentioned that before in another video. And I really need to post those Bloons Tower Defense Battles episodes. I should probably get on that, because I do have them recorded. I just need to edit them, and then upload them, which is something that you would think I would have no problem with, because that requires no talking, so I don't have to worry about, you know, family walking in on me editing a video or something. That's fine. But what was I saying? The reason, like, mentally why I'm sort of negatively inclined to like editing and uploading is because when I'm actually saving the video, or like I guess you could call it rendering, even though the actual program doesn't say it's rendering, or doesn't call it rendering, it sort of slows down my computer, but not really. Like, it doesn't make it incredibly worse or something. Like, just when it's saving, it does take a while, and it does sort of slow down my computer, but it's not as big a deal as I make it to be in my head, which is kind of lame and weird. But I don't know, it just sort of gives me that negative connotation of like feeling like, oh, I want to do stuff with my computer. If it's saving, then I just gotta sit here and wait, even though I can still do stuff with my computer while it's saving or rendering or whatever you want to call it. And then when it's uploading, it obviously does take a little bit of a toll on my internet, but it's definitely not as big a deal as I make it to be. So I could be editing and uploading videos more often than I do, which really just leaves the question of when am I going to record them. And then that's always when I'm home alone, which is actually quite often, which I'm kind of glad about. But then it's always those times when I'm not home alone and I'm like, I want to record, but I don't feel like I should be. And this is a really terrifying image, even though I'm really not sure how good or bad this is. I'm like seeing so many on the screen is like, they're right about to go down, and I can't tell when they're gonna go down or if they're ever gonna make it past the 3 times around, and it's just, that was a really terrifying image, like I said already. So let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go for, oh wait, it's already around 84. Save. And now with this defense, let's see how well it does against the CUMG without the Call to Arms ability, or at least not yet. I'll probably end up using it as soon as I'm able, because it does not look very safe, although I don't think I'm going to need it. But just look at that practically constant beam of destroyer power destruction. It's so cool. Alright, so again, I'm going to try to get to around 90. Probably not going to make it, but might as well try. I'm probably going to lose on like around 87 or 88. Keep playing in free play mode, can no longer save. Not a problem. I'm going to build, I think I said it, a balloon shipper to deal with the Moabs a little bit better, even though obviously the destroyers are very good against it, and the Rings of Fire and Ice Tower are very helpful. Alright, yeah, set to strongest. should be good, should be pretty helpful in popping these things. Although I think the Rings of Fire are kind of messing with the popping rate thing. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but still pretty cool to see them all go down. I might actually end at 87 just because I feel like this is taking a long time or whatever. It might be a long episode or something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can fit another one. How much does this cost? Yeah, I've got enough money for another balloon chipper. So this next round is going to be really difficult. I'll see if I can get past it. Might lose. Might not. Who knows? I don't know. So alright, a bunch of BFBs. Don't remember if there's some ZOMGs. I think there might be 2 or 3. It's a lot of Moabs, which of course frightens me because I can't tell how far each of them are, and I just see a bunch of them swirling like a Moab tornado, and I can't tell if any are just gonna leak out and destroy my 290 lives. God. Like, let me know in the comments, does that look kind of scary to you in the sense that, oh no, I'm gonna lose, dang it, oh well, that's fine. Made it to round 87. Yep, alright, so that was what I was afraid of. Let's see, what should I go for? Should I finish off Exploded Darts, Hotter Cooldowns, Tiny Tornadoes and Cool Pineapples? Just 4 more that I need to deal with. Healthy Bananas and Big Balloon Sabotage. I feel like I should maybe start using those. Let me know in the comments if any of you are still watching. Whether or not I should use these 2 upgrades, and or if I should keep saving up to use these upgrades, or if I should go for other specialty buildings that you'd like to see me use. I should probably use the Mage Spire more often. So yeah, let me know what you think about what I should spend my monkey money on. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. Let me see, there's those 3. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, if I'm doing these 3 times a week, which hopefully I can keep track of and keep doing, basically each of these rows is my plan for the week, basically. Eventually I'd like to bump it back up to like maybe 6 episodes a week. I think that'd be pretty cool, but then obviously that would take a lot of time, and obviously it would still take months to get through. So many months. But anyways, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.